to the beef. Sit back and listen to the beef. Now sit back and listen to the beef.
If I can't get that higher level care, what am I supposed to do?
Grow up. What is goody good, my friends, my fam, all my peeps? I hope you're doing wonderful. Welcome to Mr. Beefy's Archives, where we have the meats and the receipts, and we cover the odd people and some creeps. Before we jump into the video, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the channel. Now, on to today's video. Today's video is titled APS Richard Haslar, December 2014-2021. And yeah, we've heard this one before, and it's just him lying about all the abuse and the help that he thinks he needs. The lump. There's never a winning moment with him. There's never a good moment. Anyways, my voice is a little fucked up right now, so I might sound a little off. That's the rundown. Let's move on.
About my case. So,
are you still involved with Independent Living Center?
I thought we already told you this a long time as well. No, they had closed my case because they couldn't provide me the services I needed, and because it was cheaper for them to help somebody else than to continue working with me with all the denials and stuff, they couldn't go any further.
Okay.
And especially when my father did not want to cooperate with them and helping me. My father could have had the first floor cleaned, okay, by the Independent Living Center. And my father did not like Juice telling me, saying to him that he's abusing and neglecting my care, okay? Juice told my dad that and had told me things that my dad's abusing me, and then Dad blew up at her shortly before the fair hearing date that he didn't want to be in contact with. He didn't want Juice contacting him, and he's done with her siding with me and all this other stuff, and then unfortunately that is where everything had pretty much stopped with the Independent Living Center, and that's why I'm no longer with them.
Fuck you, Annie.
It's because my father was...
Did Pat tell you, so they advised you not to...
Friday, I've called, after we talked last on Friday, I called the Incident Management Unit of OPWDD. Because you guys are refusing to help me, and they're refusing to help me. So I then got a few other phone numbers from my friend Amanda Wolf, who is a lawyer. And one of them was the abuse and reporting through the Office of Mental Health.
You say I'm a pedophile.
Under NYCRR 14624.
I'm not a lawyer. I'm autistic. This makes me sound like I'm a lawyer when I'm not.
Okay, so I got the phone number for that, and I got the law number for that, not just remembering what Doug and Amanda had said about that. I actually had somebody who helped me remember that, and I wrote it down with the phone number to that agency. The Office of Mental Health Compliance officer had said because of my documented developmental disabilities, the Office of Mental Health had previously determined that they cannot assist me. They gave me the phone number back to the Incident Management Unit of OPWDD, which I already had, and this was on Monday, this call to the Office of Mental Health.
I can't stand hearing the call bullshit. Just because, like the last video we listened to yesterday, he was bitching that he can't make phone calls. He can't call people. He needs Tom to do it for him. But in these situations, he can do it. It's all selective. That along with his CDSS diagnosis.
Is it I'm relying on everybody? Is it self-helplessness? By the way, I was looking up some things just last night. Self-helplessness. Guess what? Maybe I do have a little bit of that.
And I told him I already made the call to them on Friday. I'm waiting for them to call me back, and I have not heard from them since. And I'm still haven't heard from them.
And this is an addition to the pad?
This is out of desperation. I'm self-advocating to try to get help. I'm going against medical legal advice, and I don't even know they even where I am doing this to try to get help. Then the Office of Mental Health gave me a few other phone numbers. One to the New York Justice Center, which I called on Monday as well.
Okay.
And they had given me additional phone number to OPWDD, and again go through the incident management unit, and they told me to call incident management unit again because you guys were refusing to help me, and that even though I'm not eligible for OPWDD services, they would still have to report that the abuse and the neglect of my father. So because of that, I was told to call them again. I did not yet. I was also given the referral and complaint line for OPWDD. I did not call them, and I never had that number before, and it's now programmed in my phone. I was also, by the Office of Mental Health, also gave me a phone number I did not call through the Office or Department of Health Quality of Service compliance line.
He doesn't communicate well. Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you kidding? He's one of the best communicating autistic people I've ever met.
For filing complaints against the health department and my services that I'm not getting through, like MLTC. I was also given a phone number to the New York State Medicaid waiver program complaint line and Medicaid programs complaint line for abuse and neglect of insurance and waiver programs. So I was given that phone number. I did not call them that number yet either. Okay. So I have numbers I can call, but I feel that after talking to my friend Amanda, I should have someone else make these calls for me. Because people with developmental disabilities just don't call people to get help, even though I'm just repeating what people have told me to do and giving the phone numbers and following directions.
But he never repeats the doctors telling him that he doesn't have the tism. He never repeats that kind of shit. He never repeats random facts or random noises or anything like that. It's all very, very, what's the word? Oh, selective. Almost like it fakes.
So I repeat my words and other people's words, and that take I do just to annoy them.
And people may think that is where I don't need help. And that's where my friend Amanda feels that, like many other lawyers and caseworkers, including Juice, feels that I should have other people do it for me. But I don't know what to do when my father is abusing me emotionally and psychologically, and he's neglecting my care, and I'm not...
Anytime you're being abused, you should call the police.
I know.
The first responders.
I know, and I've already been in contact with the police, and I know they've been trying to get a hold of you.
But I am being abused and neglected.
No, that's how you interpret it, but that's not what's happening.
I know they've been calling OPWD compliance officer as well, and they've been calling the Justice Center and numerous other people. The problem is my father is my payee. That's number one. And he's the only person who's providing me my basic needs of at least a hot meal a day. And even though it's not a sanitary or safe living environment and not an appropriate environment, and my needs are not being met all the time, I have access to food and medicine, and that's at least if I eat once a day or take my medicine when I can remember without my dad's help, or if he wants to help me, it's great.
The fucking remembering the medicine shit. I don't get that either, because it's not like he has to take these medicine midday or before a meal or anything. It's meds you take right before you go to bed or right when you wake up. How the fuck does he not remember that? It makes no sense that when he wakes up to turn off his alarm, that the alarm doesn't say, take your meds, do it, Lumpy. It just doesn't make sense.
He can show you his medications he needs and when he needs to take them. The issue is, he needs the help of his medical alert bracelet.
But I already forgot my medicine this morning. I took it late, and my autism medicine takes effect pretty quickly.
And I use words I don't normally use. It's because my medicine that I take for my autism.
That medicine. So, but my ADHD medicine, it's still not affecting me yet. But I'm just struggling with my dad. He's supposed to have my medicines away from me because of the history of throwing them out and overdosing, and he refuses to keep them now. He refuses to help me with my medicines, and he just won't even give me a few days in a hotel to get away from him, to get a break from him. I don't know what to do with this person because I don't even have a bed to sleep on. I sleep on a very dirty, disgusting floor that could be adding to my infection.
You know, my skin infection has gotten so much better. Okay, but I'm sitting in wet piss clothes, and I know this is going to cause my skin infection to come back. I don't care.
And yeah, I can't even get health aids because the house is unsafe and unhealthy. I don't know what to do here, Richard. I mean, I know that I can't meet my own needs, and I don't have anywhere to go, but my father just does this to me. So, where my new care coordinator, who has only seen my dad once and talked to me once through Evergreen, had told me yesterday she knows what I'm going through is not right, and it's not proper way I'm being treated, but it's my only option. Thicken with it a little bit.
Okay, what is your...
Seeing her tomorrow. But the problem is, she said she doesn't know what to do with me either because she's looked at my health homes record, that all the numerous attempts of getting services involved to see that it's never worked out. So she doesn't know what to do with me. And if she doesn't know what to do with me because of other people have already tried, what is she going to be able to do to help me? You know, this is where, like, I'm giving up on someone to get help. You guys are the people who should be helping my caseworkers to get me the help I need. And you guys are neglecting me. You guys are neglecting me neglecting me just as much as what my father is doing.
You figured it would take the hint that even people who are paid to deal with the lump would rather risk their job and have him accuse them of neglect than deal with the lump in any way. I mean, we all know that he deals with them or whatever, but he believes that they're trying to go out of their way to ignore him, which should say a lot to the lump.
But yeah, I'm basically not using the resources that I can for safe housing.
My father is also
Can I review something with you?
What?
I just want to make sure I have this right. Okay, you gave me the pad information. It's in your car. How often do you go to Monsignor Carr?
Every week, but my appointment this week has been canceled because...
How often do you see how often are you going to see Alexa?
I don't know. But
okay.
my counselor...
Are you linked with anybody else besides that at this point?
My counselor had to cancel my appointment so that they can have a team meeting about my case on Wednesday after my care coordinating meeting at my parents' house with me and her. But the issue is I'm so sorry that you're having a care coordinating tomorrow with your parents my care coordinator is meeting with me only tomorrow, and then she goes to Monsignor Carr for a team meeting about me. Richard, I've lost a primary care doctor yet again. This is, let's see, Dr. Poplis, Dr. Snyder, Dr. Haddad, and Dr. Joe, whatever his last name is. That's 4 primary care doctors this year alone. Okay?
Okay, so Alexa's going to come meet with you.
Let me please...
And then go for it. I'm just trying to understand. I'm listening. 4
primary care doctors who have discharged me because I cannot get my basic medical care met. Do you understand that? because I don't qualify for anything.
There you go. That's it right there. He doesn't qualify for anything because he doesn't need that help. If he really needed that help, then he would qualify. He thinks that, oh, I didn't qualify. That means they're just abusing me. I got to go to somebody else. No, it means you don't have the fucking qualifications.
The doctors discharged me constantly. I'm on number 2 mental health clinic for the same issue this year alone. It is very difficult for me to keep a caseworker because they just run out of options. It is very difficult for my doctors and mental health clinics providers who say I need services for my autism and medical needs that's causing my emotional and behavior outbursts. If I can't get to higher level care, what am I supposed to do? If I can't get you guys helping me with the abuse and neglect of New York State and my father, you're just like one of the many people who walk by a piece of paper sitting on the floor that ignores it and waiting for someone to fall on it. And you may not have dropped that piece of paper, your boss might have, but you are just as responsible for ignoring that piece of paper, just like you're ignoring my complaint of asking you to help me.
Does that mean you had to pick up the garbage that I just dropped on the floor or left on the floor?
So you are just as well involved of my being neglected and abused and not getting my needs met as everybody I complain to. I have a fixed interest of needing help. And that is where you are liable if I can't get the help I need. I am going to be asking for a fair hearing because you are refusing to get involved to protect my rights and get me the help I need. Can I have your employee ID number, please?
This dude has barely said 4 or 5 words. He hasn't had time to abuse them.
Hello?
I'm still here.
Can I have your employee ID number, please?
That's not information that I would give to you.
Ooh, in your face.
Richard, I want help. I'm not able to get the help I need, and you guys are just as liable what I'm going through. You guys don't take my disability or needs seriously.
This all last night. He presents as a higher level of care of what he actually needs. So
he's fucking speechless.
You're not even dealing with the question of autism. It's been verified.
Why is OPWD fighting this when I have documentation stating it, autism?
Because the documentation that says you have autism is not a comprehensive autism eval that says you have it.
Okay. And again, you're meeting with your care coordinator. I'm reviewing. You're meeting with your care coordinator tomorrow, who's going to then meet with Monty in your car, and they're going to have a team meeting.
You guys get involved because these people can't help me, and I'm constantly getting denied help. My health and my safety and welfare is at liberty because of you not helping me. And that's abuse.
Your care coordinator is going to have a team meeting.
Richard,
you give us a chance to follow up with them?
No, I've been going through without having services. How long? I have an infection, sir. I have diabetes medicine that I can't get a refill on because my doctor
What's my response to that?
refuses to give me my medicine refills.
With you telling me that, what do I need to do?
I don't know, but if I go to you could probably send an ambulance again like you used to, but let me just say this. Let me just say this.
You need today?
Let me just say this. How many more times do I have to go to a hospital? Who doesn't help me? Answer that one. Answer that one. I don't mind going to a hospital. I don't mind going to a hospital, okay? How many more times do I have to go to a hospital for the same thing for the last 3+ years and to get discharged and nothing gets done?
Even whenever he has everything he wants, daily rimming and finger popping at the whim, he still has to fuck it up and bitch about something.
Because they said it's safe. So if I get hurt, fuck them, they are getting sued. Too. Look how hard it is just to get to the cold or hot. Like, it's not even turning. It's not even...
Richard, you are an adult protective service worker who is supposed to protect my rights in the systems that are neglecting my care. And that's including hospitals and everything. That is your job to open the case, and you don't want to. You know why? You're just going to try to delay me getting help and go through the suffering more because you are going to send an ambulance that will have nothing to be able to do to help me because hospitals don't want to help me. And you will just do that only just to cover your ass in protecting your job and your rights. And you know what? I'm tired of this. You don't take my abuse and my needs seriously and my disability seriously. And you know what? I'm filing a complaint on you with OPWDD and everyone else that I can make a complaint on.
And that is why nobody likes the lump or wants to be around it. Also, once again, it's been, 21 minutes so far? Homie has spoken maybe 30 seconds worth of audio. How the fuck is that enough time for him to be able to be like, oh, you're neglecting and abusing me? He has controlled the conversation 97% of the time.
This person I accused too many times for things that I found out later wasn't them.
I'm tired of being abused. I'm sorry for standing up for what I'm going through, but my friend Amanda had helped me with how to word things. I share recordings with her, and she's working on things with me to help me to stand up for my rights and facts. You only want the ambulance to try to delay helping me when you guys know the hospitals haven't helped me. You guys know I've been denied help. You guys know the situation. You have been aware of it many times by many phone calls and many times people, including myself, made you aware of. Richard, it's time that you guys provide the help I need. And if you can't help me, then I'm going to have to file a legal case against you, a complaint against you for abusing and neglecting me and ignoring my complaint.
He's acting like he lives off this guy, like he only gets nourishment from this guy's penis. It makes no sense, the obligation he thinks this guy has to him.
No, I can't help you with this. I'm too sick still, remember? Not right now.
Why not right now?
I have to go, Andy. I don't feel good.
It's medically ordered, Dad, and you're denying me that now. So I have to report you for neglecting me now.
And I'm going to do it. I already have a notice of intent on the county, remember? I want help. I don't want money. And that's the difference. And even if you help me today or open up a case.
I'm at the point now. I want money.
I'm still filing a complaint against you. You can't change my mind because you've done this so many times to me. Even if you help me, and I'm not at all trying to scare you to get you to change your mind. I'm done being dicked around and abused by everyone.
You are trying to pressure him and threaten him low key. That's what you're trying to do.
Can I have your supervisor, please?
They're not here at this time.
Yes.
There's a commissioner.
Not for you.
I don't have access to that. I mean, you said you're gonna. I'll tell you. I'll review what you told me. You said you have access to your meds.
I don't want to be abused anymore. I want help.
Basic needs. You have a care coordinator that's coming to your house tomorrow, and then is going to have a team meeting.
Richard,
with your car.
I want help, please.
We will follow up with them.
What are you going to follow up with them? They've called you guys, like the city Tonawanda police. Like Amherst,
to coordinate service,
like
Amherst
police,
for you.
Like Amherst police, like Amherst police, Tonawanda police, like North Tonawanda police. And the times I've complained to you guys and my workers that had involuntary services or protective services on me last year, and I told Shannon Schweiger and her supervisor that I have an inability to respond to a smoke fire alarm and cause increased safety issue. And you guys allowed me in a situation where I got hit by a car last year.
Hey, Andrew.
You're the agency that's supposed to help me.
You called with an update. You gave us additional new information. Can you give us a chance to follow up with these people?
Well, how much more longer do I have to be abused by my father and not get help? Look, I understand that you guys seen me as being faking and malingering.
I am diagnosed with malingering, and I don't have a good disability to need.
But if I don't have my father,
that you gave us?
But if I had my father, who everybody goes to help me get food when homeless and everything, and then you guys say that my dad brings me food and I'm refusing his help, and you personally had said in 2020, my father's bringing me food and I'm refusing his help. And what happened, Richard? I provided a recording of my father refusing to bring me food, and you still stand firm on that. That I'm refusing it and not my dad refusing me. Richard, I don't know what else I can do to show you I need help. And I'm sick of being abused. Shame on you.
You say I'm a pedophile. Well, I'm showing you evidence I was with kids. I wanted to play this one here when I walk by the kids in the playground. You guys claim that I act like, so I acted like a pedophile.
As promised, I was going to file a complaint against Richard Haslar even if he was going to help me or open a case up to work with my caseworkers. I know my friend Amanda has been helping me with role-playing what others say and how to respond to them, and you can hear that in this recording. For those who want to call me a fake or manipulating others to care for me, I have scripted words to say to you. Here is one of these. You never once heard me talk like this ever to anyone. You never had me use my words to question anyone before. I would always threaten and yell and scream. I still struggled with saying what I was practicing with my friend about. I also think I did a good job for this. I know Juice is going to need to listen to this even though she isn't working with me anymore because she is going to be wow. I already know her reply. I have been diagnosed with autism and it is confirmed now is not mild to moderate like was said but severe autism. I now have that confirmed with many other diagnosed that makes me dually diagnosed.
I am doing this because Erie County Medical Center, Adult Protective Services, Office of People with Developmental Disabilities, my mom and dad, Office of Mental Health, and Department of Health, and my cyberbullies all feel I'm not autistic, and I'm purposely not taking care of myself or not be able to work.
I am wanting to do better and have supports I need. I am sick of being abused and neglected by my parents. Every time I complain to people about this, the people who I complain to are just as fault for letting me in abuse and neglect of others. My friend Amanda said it's like you ignore the piece of paper that is on the floor that you won't do anything about until after the person falls and can't walk anymore. That you may not have dropped that paper, but you are just as liable for ignoring it just as you are doing to my complaining abuse.
So what if we replace the paper with Jan? Can we then put the lump at blame at fault?
I don't know how to help her up, Dad. My mom fell, but you know what? I'm not calling for help.
My friend Amanda said you can send an ambulance to me every day, but when the ambulance can only take me to the hospital, where the hospital does nothing for the same things I go for. The skin infection, unable to care for myself, no safe place to live, and many times crying for help by my threatening myself. You know my friend is right about that. It's Adult Protective Services' job to protect my rights in the system that has denied me services because of APS, who has continuously applied for SPOA on a misdiagnosis of schizoaffective disorder when they were told I have autism, not schizoaffective disorder, in 2019. Then to tell everyone I am malingering an antisocial personality disorder in 2020, even though the source of your diagnoses was from the same doctors who said I had autism in 2019. You then refused to pay for my medications, diapers, hygiene supplies, food, and other basic needs. You then get reported by doctors, social workers, APS in Niagara County that you get taken away from payee. You know I have an infection that can kill me or get my legs cut off.
That would be like one of those Serrano hams you could order for Christmas. It would be equal to that. You know, if the lump truly cared, he wouldn't willingly sit in piss and feces. You know, maybe that would help clean up the infection, avoiding doing that. But for some reason, he loves it.
Bowel movement issues, and I discovered I like sitting in it.
You knew about my not being able to cross streets safely, and I got hit by a car in North Tonawanda on August 14, 2020. Police report to prove it 2020-12690.
You look both ways, and you wait for the clear.
You know I wasn't in your county for you to be responsible for me. You also had involuntary protective services of me then in Niagara County. Yet I also complain about not responsible to fire alarms, and after I got dad's help with suggesting a white shower mat as I has sensory problems to the blue shower floor at the Be Cozy, I had the smoke alarm go off on me every time. This made me scared to shower even more. You have don't take my disability or need for help seriously, or I am told you would open a case up and protect my rights and needs. You will let me be abused and neglected more and more. Shame on you, APS. I go to you because I am being abused and neglected.
I'm good here. I have nothing wrong with me. APS says so.
I go to you even though going against legal advice because I hurt in my dad's ways with me. I hewn up with Richard because I was trying to remain calm. I am told not to threaten people or get overly upset because they will see me the way my parents have reported to ECMC and APIC.
Is there a reason for you here?
Yeah, because you called our dispatch.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did. Alright.
I didn't call anyone dispatch.
You called our dispatch. You called State Police Batavia and said that you killed 10 people.
Want to arrest me for it?
What's that?
Want to arrest me for it?
Why would I want to arrest you? Why did you call and say that?
I will have my attorney contact you.
No, you're going to keep this store open right now.
Why?
Because I don't know why you said that. That's why.
I don't have to. I don't consent to searches or seizures.
I really don't care what you do right now. Right now, you shouldn't have said that. You shouldn't have called state police and said that why would you say that you killed 10 people?
Look at my living arrangement. Look at my blood on my bed from my skin infection.
Okay.
With the help of my friend Amanda and Juice in Monsignor Carr, and a complete stranger to me at Evergreen sees me the way I see things, and because of different things they help me with, the city Tonawanda police sees me the way I see things, and I have others who are seeing things that way too. She said it's a matter of time people see me as autistic and in need of help, and someone who couldn't even finish high school because not having the supports I need in school. And not having supports as a child, I couldn't function in the community in a residential placement by Office of Mental Health or at home. Only a mental hospital where they do offer supports of developmental disability and learning disabilities and medical and mental health care. That is why I improved my functioning in WNYCPC without medications with a PTSD-DX. This supports I didn't have the supports I need in school or at my parents' house. My dad may be abusing and neglecting me today, but remember he's 69 years old and no young chicken.
And it's not fair that you're special because you're a 70-year-old man.
He needs supports for me to improve my relationship with him. Amanda says that just like everyone else. Amanda as a lawyer also says by not offering me services is neglected me and endangering my welfare, but it's also neglecting my parents and endangering my mother who has terminal heart condition. So keep neglecting me as you can be sued by my father or brother on my parents' behalf, and you are already liable about my claim. I need a lawyer to finish APS and DSS, but I am told by 6 lawyers that I need a guardian before they will take the case.
We have no evidence at all to indicate that he actually needs a guardian.
One of those lawyers is a national recognized lawyer for nursing home abuse, Don Chari. He also represented kids of the COVID lockdown and developmental disability people during this pandemic. He is one of the 6 who wants my case. I want a guardian so badly because I am done with saying I want help, not money. I suffered enough and now is time to hold everyone residential. Part of my civil case, I want the news media involved too, because what will hurt APUD, OMH, DSS more than money is public criticism because of a news story. I learned that in a class 1 don't understand why I got when I wasn't going for regents, let alone app regents. This was participation in government.
I still don't understand how he really is going to try to put charges on that guy. I mean, nothing ever came from it, obviously, but still, just the fact that he feels like he can just say that and throw that out there and think that it has some kind of weight to it. Homie didn't get to say anything. Whenever people go back and they review the footage for the complaint, they're just going to shake their heads in disbelief. And that's all you can do with the lump, because it's hard to believe that anything like this creature exists. Anyways, let me know below, what did you guys think? And thank you everybody for the gift memberships. This is the end of the video. Thank you so much everybody for watching, seriously. And thank you for all the likes, the subs, sharing the video, all that. It really means the world to me. As usual, it's all about attitude. There is no progress without struggle, so stay in there. I've been your host, Mr. Beefy, and you all have been fantastic.
You have a kid who has autism, and they'll try to defeat your family by getting them so aggravated that they'll end up moving out.